Pod Leadum.
Top model.
All the cycles.
Podcast.
Fleet.
Spelled backwards.
Dumb.
Pod Leadum.
Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast, spelled backwards. I'm JW Crump, and we've recruited a variety of Walmart shoppers to judge your presentation.
I'm Alexander Price, and I think I'm classic Ivory.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and that's the end of my French.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 15, Episode 6, again, just named after the guest judge, Patrick de Marchelier, which, you know what? If I pronounce that last name wrong, listeners, I don't care.
Good.
Good.
You know what's funny about your classic Ivory quote? That was almost my episode title. The girl who thinks she's classic Ivory, but I ended up going with the girl who looks like Kate Moss's best friend.
And if you look like Kate Moss's best friend, you should join the Leadum Pod. Go to anchor.fm/podleadum, just like Emily, but it has it spelled with a I-E, so it's Emily.
Emily?
Ooh, I love that. You know, the challenge had our best Emilys. We had so many Emilys on the challenge in every spelling. We also, y'all, have a great new email. One I didn't want to say for a mailbag because it feels a little timely, a little time sensitive. So this is from Cheyenne. The subject is, and the subject line is great, I like the most recent episode, period. And then the message is, hi. And then the message is, hi, as stated in the subject, I like the most recent episode.
Good.
I'm not going to write a novel, but I did want to tell you that the three of you, beautiful and funny people, have gotten me through some pretty rough days, and I just wanted to shout out and say thank you. Like many have said before, I found you at some point during the pandemic, and y'all were my little break where I could just laugh and laugh when there wasn't much to be cheerful about. The last few weeks have been particularly hard for me because of full-time job and part-time school and general stress. So today, when I got home, I did a little self-care moment. Hot shower, complete with body scrub, shaving my legs. Parentheses, I did it. I managed a Tyra 2 list. Anyways, I listened to the most recent episode, and I don't know what it was, but I feel the lightest that I felt all week. So thank you. And yes, Esther had the best picture. It's definitely Reba Red. Rihanna is a gem. The seashell pasties were too much, and I miss Sutan. Thanks again, Cheyenne. Thank you so much, Cheyenne. And if you want to be like Cheyenne, you can either go to podleadum.com and find our contact page and send us a message there, or it's just podleadum@gmail.com. And we've been getting some good ones. We're saving up for future mailbag, but sometimes it's nice to do a timely one too.
That was a truly flawless recap of the episode. That's everything I wanted to remember about our episode.
Absolutely. I also like Reba Red feels like a Crayola crayon color they would have come out with at some point.
Oh, I want an all diva Crayola box.
Oh, could you imagine?
I feel like it would get problematic fast.
Not if we did it. We're the only people that could do it.
So last week, this was no ordinary runway.
Can we talk about the music for the previous leads? Because it sounded like someone was about to break into a karaoke version of You and Me Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammals.
Uh-huh. Some
And I wanted to know why.
bloodhound gang realness.
I'd also just think in general, the music, and I noticed it more in these next two episodes, gets louder. I don't know if the audio mixing was just different somehow, but it seemed weird. Also, I want to tell you guys, you know how we're on Miss Watch?
Yes.
I wrote the dumbest note, not realizing, because in the previously on, they say Miss J,
Miss
and I was
J.
like, Miss Watch, and I was like, no, JW, that's always been their name.
Previously on is lying to us now because they said, Liz could not help jumping into the mix. When has that been Liz's character on the show?
Well, she's got short hair, so she's canonically mad.
And then it dares to ask the question, can you believe Anne got top photo?
I've never felt worse for someone for being successful. Like the show
Uh-huh.
needs to stop doing this to her because they are suddenly acting, the show is acting like it's a victim of Anne. Like, you did this.
Like,
We're
we're
standing
trying.
there.
We're trying so hard not to give her first photo, but she commands it.
We can't help it.
No, I do like a rare time that Top Model makes a pun, and it's also a good transition. And in the previously on, it said the phrase, then all the girls got into the ring for a high fashion photo shoot. You know what? Even though you're lying about Liz, that's a good transition that also was what they did.
Also saying that Lexi brought the personality but not a fierce photo is less inaccurate. Less inaccurate
She
than our
brought
usual
a
summation.
personality, for sure.
It was not a fierce photo.
We finally are seeing the interior of the bus.
Yes.
They have Roman blinds in the windows.
And Kayla says, these straights can go home. Immediately, Kayla starts by going, I want it so bad. I don't care when others go home. And I'm like, I think you started that way, Kayla. And now you're just revealing that you continue not to care.
Chelsea takes her title as the stats queen of the Wikipedia page that didn't exist at this point by letting us know that there have been 5 eliminations and that Anne's the last of the quirkies.
Last
Last of the quirkies.
I'm just imagining like, a Scholastic book cover of Anne looking into the middle distance, the last of the quirkies.
I do think it's funny, too, because Rihanna and Lexi and her seem like they're friends. And now I imagine all the rest of the contestants were constantly just calling them the quirkies.
Fun girl group.
Also, Chelsea reveals herself when they're praising Anne, and she says, I can't breathe. And I was like, there she is. There she is.
Mhm.
Chelsea reveals herself and cannot close that door again because every talking head from now on, Chelsea is done. Like, she's so done with the show already. You can't-
Everyone.
even when she's excited, she's so mad. But not mad. It's like just so on the edge
Frustrated.
of pure frustration at all times.
I just also need to call out very quickly, and I can't remember if we brought this up before, that the background for Kayla's interview segment is the Santa Monica Yacht Harbor.
Yep. Not Venice Beach.
Nope.
I honestly am so surprised that they just didn't go gayer with it. I honestly appreciate the subtlety that it somehow wasn't, especially in California. You got so many options for
It's just
rainbow
West
flags.
Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly. Or they like get
know,
it
the
real
Yacht
wrong
Harbor?
and it's like they get it real wrong and it's like Muscle Beach. And they're like, it's gay men. We did it.
I guess because Anne keeps getting first call out, we're just not going to always see digital art. I think we get
No.
a peek at it later, but barely.
Well, that's because all the quotes would have just been the eyes, the mouth, the eyes, the mouth. I can picture it.
Maybe that we have a
8
version of the
different
digital.
fonts.
The digital art, the quotes don't change, but the photo does. It's just the same quotes every time. Just fades in and out. This is a worse version of the thing that I praised in a previous cycle. Because
Yes.
they do ding dong, but I don't think they heard anything this
No.
time.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
And Jane literally goes, what?
What?
Someone says, does that mean we go get the doorbell?
Which it is confusing.
Well, it's also confusing because when they run towards the door, there's already the bag at the stairs. So theoretically, someone came in, snuck up,
Yeah.
placed the bag, walked out, and went ding dong, and then ran away.
An
Is what-
elaborate ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
They just start stomping out the bag like it's full of poop. Ugh.
Oh no!
I've been here. I've done this.
Now the sole of my shoe has a perfect smoky finish.
This is where we get the actual Tyra mail.
Well, it was way too long to put on the Tyra screen.
Well,
They're gonna hurt their necks if they have to read all that.
They watch Jane read these instructions, and Casey's mouth is fully open. They are in bewilderment about what is happening.
To be the face of CoverGirl, you must first face your public. Can you imagine any CoverGirls having to talk to people who are actually going to buy CoverGirl?
no, we just only get Nigel and Chrissy Barker talking about CoverGirl.
No, although if any Walmart had just random groups of 3 cover girls sitting down and explaining products, I'd go over.
I thought there was going to be some fuckery ahead when I heard assigned groups. Because I was like, uh-oh, who are we grouping together? And then they didn't do it, which was weird.
Also, a rare time when Chelsea isn't in a group with Anne.
That's what I
Which-
mean.
They love to do.
Well, and they would have put Liz with Casey.
Well, and
I mean, if Lexi hadn't gone home, it would have been Lexi, Casey, Liz group, right?
probably.
Just
Probably.
for maximum chaos.
And I gotta say, pretty clear-eyed of Casey to have a talking head. It just says, the rest of the competition really sees me as an ugly person.
My favorite part of that was that she called it the rest of my competition.
My competition.
Like it's Casey's America's Next Top Model.
It's her version of UK versus the world. It's just Casey versus everybody, every other model.
It is not shocking at all that Casey hates group work.
And what's funny is she's got one of the better people to be with. Kayla and Esther. Those
That's
are
easy.
solid teammates.
Mm-hmm.
I can't skip past it. We get a bacon sandwich photo.
You know what was even more distressing about this reappearance of the bacon sandwich photo is that it's preceded by a perfectly normal, adorably nerdy, clearly middle school dance photo that they could have just been using the whole time.
No. Sad, drippy bacon with a cat.
Can someone please Photoshop the cat from Bacon photo into the little middle school dance photo? Like
Bacon
the cat's
cat.
always there.
Canonically now Bacon Cat.
Bacon cat.
I have a sincere question.
Yes.
Were they provided note cards or did Chelsea have note cards?
That's a great question.
It really feels like Chelsea probably had them.
And she's like,
I-
we're going to make flashcards. Okay. This is what works for Chelsea. And it's going to work for you too.
And we were talking about maximum chaos, but I feel like the trio of Liz, Chris, and Chelsea is a lot of energies put together. Because then you get Jane, Kendall, and Anne, which I like Kendall and Jane, but that feels like a group that could barely talk
Boring.
collectively.
Real low key.
Chill.
Team, I don't know. Try the makeup. None of us wear it.
Liz, Chris, and Chelsea all seem like 3 people who are equally content to just talk to themselves
Mhm.
Mhm.
and never made a group plan.
Mhm.
Yes. So we go to Walmart Drive either at dusk or at dawn
What time was this happening?
because Nigel is there and says good evening. But the light looked far too dawny.
Right, didn't it
It
have that
did.
kind of like greenish tinge where the sun is thinking about making an appearance?
Yeah. Now I don't know how Walmart Drive is like directionally placed. So was it in the east? Was it in the west? I don't know.
Oh, you
But-
don't have map knowledge of Walmart Drive?
Also, does
my
Nigel
sincere-
live there? Does Nigel live next to Walmart?
Here's my sincere question. Is the show now too good for Walmart, or is Walmart too good for the show? Because never has anything, in perhaps the history of anything, been so adjacent to a Walmart.
Also, I've gone into Walmart. I think I've said this on the podcast. I only went into Walmart when I worked in Kentucky, and that you just have to. I have never seen, but I've passed by Walmarts. I have never seen a Walmart parking lot so empty before. Nary a car.
I just honestly wonder if it was fully closed and they would not allow them in, so they had to do it outside, and then they were only allowed in. And so that's why I think it's dawn. And then they opened it up and just let them in really early to get to that CoverGirl aisle. And that was the full journey.
It also makes it seem like the prize that seemed very tacked on really was really that tacked on. And Nigel had to make a call to CoverGirl and say, can you call Walmart and tell them we're going to pay them $1,000 to open the store up 20 minutes early?
They're all going to, 3 people are going to get to go on a very indiscriminate shopping spree where they're both told not to buy everything, but also fully can.
All right. Before we get there,
let's just, we don't even talk about the challenge. We just talk about the prize for the next 30 minutes. We're like, guys, how did this work?
To give him the tiniest credit, he has gotten much better at copy. He also doesn't not sound like Robin Leach, but he has gotten better at copy.
I like a Robin Leach energy for Nigel. I think he should lean in more.
Yeah.
I do think that
Maybe
he
he's
is
just less
lying.
nervous now that Chrissy isn't participating.
Watching over his shoulder.
Well, because now he says something that he's never believed, which is models need to be charming and nice and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, since when, Nigel Barker?
When they're not smiling at him or flirting with him.
That's what charm is.
Yeah.
They walk into this tent where they're told they're going to be sitting down at tables.
How many tents were there? There had to be at least 2.
Well, no. I think there were 3.
Okay.
Because I
But
think there...
All the girls were in the same tent.
Yes,
Well,
but then they go to
there was
a
one for the
later tent.
presentation, and then there was a much darker tent where they got to watch the feedback.
Yeah, and then there was probably like Monitor City tent as
Mhm.
well.
Oh, I thought where they were sitting for the feedback was just raw parking lot. No tent.
They raw dog that parking lot.
I just thought they were just outside.
It could be.
This is so stupid. Like, the challenge isn't even that bad, although it is very, like, selling lemonade from a lemonade stand. Like, you would never do this.
Team 1, which was Ann, Kendall, and Jane, brought snacks.
Yeah, did they bring those? Were they
Yes.
provided to everyone?
No, they brought them from the house.
These little muffin plates, and then Jane being like, oh, the hardest thing's gonna be not eating. And I'm like, why is there food?
I feel like Jane would be activated at an introductory conference table, shaking hands, looking at name tags, has a great introductory anecdote about herself.
She feels like she would be very good as a go-get-'em intern at a company.
And then children enter the tent. Why?
Lots of little kids with just what seems like their parents. I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
there was
yeah.
a childless person here.
There was one childless person.
except for
J.W.
JW Crump
Crump.
standard.
How did they recruit this group? What is this?
Maybe this was evening. Yes.
Mhm.
And these were people that exited Walmart and they're like, hey, want to be on TV? Stick around for 3 hours.
Hey, want to be on top?
No.
Why was there flash photography happening?
That I don't know. High
Maybe
fashion,
this-
Hannah. High fashion is children and
It made it
snaps.
feel like this was a stop on a group tour that someone had arranged, but I don't even know what the theme of the tour would be.
Walmart.
See every Walmart in California.
One.
I mean, let's not act like if there was an ad somewhere that was like, come and meet the current cast of America's Next Top Model. The 3 of us wouldn't be like, well, for free.
But
Oh,
is
wait, I
there a
have to
muffin
drive
plate?
to Walmart Drive.
But it's the fact that there's so many little kids, which instantly makes the whole thing so much more awkward because they're giving makeup tips to people who, look, I'm not going to make some big political statement about when people should start wearing makeup, but it feels like a younger age range for the type of makeup that they are selling.
Well, it also felt like there were adults, but I felt like the children got pushed to the front. And I guess because they're short. But also,
One little kid in the back, like, I can't see Anne.
that's the only person they can't see.
Just her head. Well, she sits the entire time. They made the smart choice. That group made the smart choice to be like, Anne's going to be our mannequin.
Yep. Though Anne's eyes have never been buggier.
Oh, poor Anne.
In the second group, though, Kayla is so fucking charming, and production completely hides Esther.
I thought Esther did a good job from what little we saw.
Yeah.
The show just doesn't want us to know that Esther's good at things.
No.
I did like that Kayla called herself a sporty girl. And I wish Jane was over there like, excuse me. I feel like I have that brand. And then this accent we have never heard from Kayla before when she goes, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, What happened? I mean, that was a terrible impersonation, but it actually honestly got very New York in some ways. It was weird.
I think Kayla was activated by Casey, who just became a CoverGirl rep. But not like a model, but like
So like a Mary Kay rep.
Yeah.
It gave me very medical supply rep.
You could totally picture her click-clacking in on heels with a rolling suitcase, ready to give you lunch and sell some pills.
Selling everyone on that new heart monitor and then leaving with her commission.
Chris also refers to group 2 as up and loud, which coming from Chris is saying something.
They must have been a
especially when they
sonic boom.
Very normal.
Yeah. I didn't feel like Casey was loud. I think Casey was just trying to project to a crowd. I'm going to say something about Chelsea that I do not like because I felt like I was Chris in this situation because Chelsea was not speaking well. And Chris was not talking over her. Chris was trying to save Chelsea and give her when she did the little like, and I know some of y'all were thinking these eyelashes were fake, but they're not. Giving Chelsea time to collect herself and then keep going. That is not interrupting, folks. Sometimes if you're bad at speaking and one of your friends that's better at speaking, quote unquote, interrupts you, it is a gift. It is a gift that is wrapped in a nice little bow. You take it, and as long as that friend then stops talking, you should keep going. But Chelsea's just bad at this.
And she kept the focus on Chelsea.
Yes. I'm projecting a lot, and it's clearly very obvious that I feel like I'm Chris a lot of times.
But I think Chris's one downfall is she's selling Walmart more than she's selling CoverGirl.
She is. She really is.
Because also Chris said something that made me think, is this a Walmart exclusive? Because she was just like, well, you could go right in that store and get this thing, this kit. You can get it, put it right in your purse. And I was like, you didn't say to buy it.
Leave. When it starts beeping, leave faster.
Walmart, like loss preventions, disagrees with this. But no, she wasn't selling the CoverGirl product.
She was selling Walmart more. That is a funny way of thinking about it. But Chris was the one who was there for Walmart. We always have one every cycle.
Yes.
And she was like, I just wanted to shop.
So then they're shuttled to the next tent.
And as far as we know, Liz never spoke.
No.
We get no Liz footage in this challenge.
Which seems weird because we know that she did. It's Liz.
But Liz just has to jump into the drama. So they get shuttled to chairs with a screen.
You're not wrong, but that sentence made it feel like they were in like golf carts and they just drove them to just outside chairs.
Oh my God, I wish we had gotten footage of them crossing the Walmart parking lot.
It's our bobbleheads. It's just... Wait, so here's why I think this is more outside. Why I think this is a raw, unfiltered parking lot. Because there were crickets chirping.
They added those crickets.
I think they couldn't get rid of the crickets. I think these were loud crickets because why would they have added them?
Did they also have, I thought I saw a rug on the floor and I thought I saw plants behind them, but that could have just been a fever dream.
Maybe this is just Derek Blasberg's outdoor space.
Okay, so y'all, right before I watch this episode, we don't talk about the episodes that much before we watch them if we watch them at different times. But Alexander told me, he was like, JW, there was someone in the first episode we are watching for this next recording. And when he walked out, and when we saw him for the first time, I was like, is that just JW? And then anytime someone says someone looks like you, I think a lot of us is like, oh, they probably don't look that much like me. He's probably just Southern or something. And when this man walked out, I was like, I've had that haircut. I have owned that shirt.
The suit?
I am not this person. And it was a creepy and even worse, he seems like a piece of garbage.
Yeah, he's dark timeline.
He's fine
JW.
in the episode or whatever.
Yeah,
but
in the episode he's fine.
Yeah, but as soon as I paused the episode and saw that the subtitle of his book, Classy, was Exceptional Advice for the Extremely Modern Lady, I was like, oh, I can write this person off.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, there was one article I read of him that was like, to a less generous eye, it's mansplaining and included one quote that was like, when you buy online, be sure the website is secure.
What?
And it's just full of him and pictures of his famous friends.
We get a brief glimpse of a lady versus tramp infographic that I paused so I could rant about it. I was going to give you a quality rant, but it was so blurry I couldn't read anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
Yeah. The most interesting thing about Derek Blasberg is he might have been the inspiration for Gossip Girl.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that talked about that. I mean, look, he was editor-at-large of Harper's Bazaar, editor-at-large
He
for
seems
V
to
and
work a
BBC.
He
lot.
seems important in the industry.
He does.
He's kind of what Perez Hilton wishes he was.
Feels like the vibe.
Very
I thought
Truman Capote.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't try to get Derek on more stuff, because in 2015, I mean, this was after this cycle, obviously, but he published Harper's Bazaar Models, which is a survey of the most important models and iconic images in fashion history, with a foreword from Karl Lagerfeld. And I was like, oh, this person really knows models, for better or worse. You'd think he would have been really good on the show. It almost seems like they wasted him on this, of all things.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to come back.
Maybe he does. I did not remember him, but
I don't
also
remember
he
at all.
is me.
He also comes in and says, "Hi, y'all."
Well, hi.
We get some classic reality show shenanigans of being able to hear people talk about you when they don't know that you're listening.
But also, question: what were these people hanging around for? Were they just having to eat those muffins and little cookies?
I was about to say, thank goodness Jane brought that food.
Maybe they all got CoverGirl gift cards.
Yeah, or maybe they got a kit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the eyelash kit.
Liz's face, and most people's faces, but Liz's face when Nigel says, worse than that, you're going to see and hear everything they have to say about you. And it's funny because we didn't see Liz do anything. So I'm like, we don't know why you're scared.
And then we don't see anyone talk about Liz or Jane or Kendall or Esther.
And why the ever-living heck did Anne think that the crowd seemed nice? You didn't speak
Because they
to
weren't
them.
actively mean to her.
They didn't call her tall.
My favorite part of this whole thing is the sepia tone flashback to the guy talking about Kayla, nodding along to Kayla.
My favorite is that Kayla convinced that man to suggest makeup for his lesbian sister. When he's like, yeah, Kayla really impressed me because my sister is also sporty.
I am not sporty. Also, everyone was apparently scored
Yeah, but we
What?
only said that to be a little more mean to Anne.
Yeah.
because
Because
Anne was
we
the
didn't get
lowest.
any of the other rankings, really.
We got highest and lowest.
We did, yes.
Yeah. I love that Derek got one Southernism in there, because there's nothing more Southern than someone saying, you got to know when to let the sun shine on someone else. That's God's eyeballs, the sun.
So team 2 of Casey, Kayla, and Esther wins because obviously.
It seems right.
And then Casey doesn't scream here.
I think she's trying
Mm-hmm.
not to do that again. I think she truly got some flack for that, because now it's the opposite, where she wins and it's like,
Oh, cool.
wow, cool. But twist, she doesn't really.
No.
We get some very obvious ADR about the winning team being able to have some fun creating a CoverGirl look in Walmart for nothing.
Also, Liz explains how she knew exactly what to do to win, but chose not to. Like, she was like, well, I could have won too if I did everything Casey did, and then does a perfect impression of like, you should have. We
You're
don't know what
selling
you did.
products.
And this launches me into the thing that's going to bother me most about this episode. And the episode kind of starts it with Liz here, but I feel like it comes much more from the judging panel, because she says Casey was just fake. And I don't think Casey is fake. I think that's truly who Casey is. I think Casey is the #1 best-selling drug rep in the county.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is Casey at her best self.
Again, the relationship between this show and the concepts of real versus fake are they're both weirdly complicated but simplistic, because fake is just anything that you do not like. That is honestly what it is.
Mhm.
And real is just who you are. And that's the whole journey a lot of times.
So then we're presented, they go in, and it seems like they are told how much they can spend, but also make it look like you're spending a lot of money because they are gingerly putting things into their bags. And then they're chided for doing that by Nigel when he comes in.
Yeah, you would think you would just grab as much in your color, and heck, other colors too. Who cares? Give them to everyone when you get back.
And then there was a secret challenge of who picked out and or put on the best makeup. So Esther wins.
I did think that it was very clear that Esther had the best makeup.
That is true.
Sure.
But I don't think she won anything because then they say the ADR is so heavy and
Oh
Esther
my
gives
goodness.
so little reaction that this was not told to her.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that in this moment Esther learned of any prize.
No, I think Nigel just said, "You won." And she went, "Yay."
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And then they added like, you won this amount of money from CoverGirl.
Weird. Would love to know, honestly, what was happening behind the scenes with CoverGirl and Walmart.
On the outs.
Yeah, for something that felt like it took a lot of setup, it also felt really hastily put together.
Yeah, there was no shop the wall energy here.
They barely got to shop the wall. They didn't even want them to touch the wall.
Tyra post Walk of Shame, Walk of Fame. And then Casey correctly says Hollywood Boulevard because that's where the Walk of Fame is.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where they head? No. Do you know that Rodeo Drive has a Walk of Style?
Oh.
They could have just mentioned that. They already did the work for you, top model, and you didn't have to slut shame them.
That Tyra poster could have just been walk a mile on the walk of style. Love Tyra. Done.
Yep. Exactly.
But it is Rodeo Drive, and we all know this, but I love that Kendall fully says Rodeo Drive.
It was so cute.
Because I remember I used to call it that too, because you know what? It looks like the word rodeo.
Yeah.
And also, it's just a reminder that we should be getting more Kendall.
Yes.
I love that she says she watches TV about it. I'm like, what shows are you talking about?
So once this is where we got the peak of digital art too.
We also got a random transitional shot of what appeared to be a hard, tight close on a steaming metal mug. Very short. Don't know why it happened.
What I could gather from the blurry digital art was one quote. And I think it said, Le high technique. Le high technique.
Huh. This is a rare photo shoot situation where we're going to get introduced to a stylist as well as a photographer. And the stylist, I didn't do any research on her, but in the episode, I found charming. And I loved her
Big
vibe.
deal.
She is a big deal.
Lori Goldstein was the first ever agency signed stylist.
Wow.
And her bio is just never ending important photographers and celebrities. Most notably, she works a lot with Steven Meisel and a lot with Madonna.
Mm-hmm. Now, she does have a QVC line that is ugly. But
If
other
you're
than
on
that,
QVC, it's got to be ugly. That's the
You got to put a kid through college, you know?
that's the clientele. I just love that her whole deal later, just to get on her because we have to talk about Blurp in a second.
Mhm.
I love that her whole deal is fashion should be fun.
Yes.
You should go into your closet and have some fun with it. And I felt like the styling reflected that. It wasn't always as successful, but it really did feel like she was like telling people like fashion doesn't have to have strict rules.
Yeah, some of the outfits were definitely better than others, but there were some ensembles where I was like, this looks like something that you would see in Vogue.
I mean, her whole like credo is anything goes with everything. And I think that kind of defined what the look of this shoot was.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was successful or not, everyone got kind of like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There was such heavy ADR, though, for Mr. J in the beginning.
Yes.
The most prestigious photo shoot.
One of the fashion industry's highly sought after stylists.
Sometimes I wonder when it's outside if they just caught like a big gust of wind
Maybe.
or
He
something
just
like
does
that.
it so badly.
Yeah.
We get a rare Esther talking head about the photographer.
It always scares me. I hate it. The
I
top
know.
model has taught me that anytime there's someone I like that we don't see a lot of and they get a talking head, I'm like, oh no.
I don't want to lose you.
And they are going to be doing what we are told is group shots in motion with, of course, male models.
The shadow competition continues.
Who has been eliminated?
Not Shaw.
Nope. Shaw is very much here.
Shaw is the Anne of the boys' competition.
Conspiracy theory.
Do-do-do-do.
All these male models were represented by IMG.
That would make a lot of sense,
Mm-hmm.
honestly.
But then
Okay, we got to talk about the pairing for real quick.
pairing.
Well, that's what I mean. Because most of them, all but one really, are two of the contestants with one shadow contestant male model.
Mhm.
And then Chris, who both gets more with her male model, because we'll see in future pictures, because he's part of all of her business.
Also,
But
this
why not
was
just do this 1 week later or 1 week earlier when everyone can just be in pairs?
that, or for a show that is so full of shenanigans, how did they not have Casey paired up singularly with Shaw? Seems like there was maybe a talking to on some, like, Casey, and I'm gonna give Casey a little credit. I wouldn't be surprised if Casey was like, please stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You can
trying to scream about prizes less. I just need
need
people to
this.
not hate me for one episode.
Also, they could have put Chris with two male models because they had to, but would that have been too gay?
I wish our listeners could have seen Alexander's hand. It did a full rainbow. Yay.
Aside from whatever obligations they had to IMG, there is no reason for male models to be in these photos. And then you could have just had one
Group of
trio.
three. Yeah. You didn't need the male model at all.
They're also just so understyled compared to the women.
They're basically wearing a t-shirt and blazer.
Yeah. Fashion can't be fun for men. That's what we've learned.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide and free professional installation. Rules and restrictions apply.
All right, let's just say this now. So, photographer. Very famous, very terrible. Not as a photographer, as a person. I think it's our duty to talk about like the highlights of this. I will let the ones who researched more than me go into that. Just want to let y'all know, talking about it right now. If you don't want to hear this, skip ahead a little bit. We don't want to give him too much attention, I feel like, but also he's also the guest judge in the title of the episode, so it's impossible to fully edit out.
The episode spends so much time canonizing him, talking about what a big deal he is. This is a huge deal for the contestants. Many of them know who he is. Many of them have dreamed about working with him. According to reports that came out in 2018, working with him in the real world is a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot of incredibly credible accusations about fully disgusting behavior. That
Numerous.
Corroborated. And one of the worst, and this goes to not even speak to just him, but also the shitty industry surrounding him. There was a model who was sexually propositioned by him on the shoot. She told her agent, never book me with him again. 2 years later, the agent booked her with him again and was like, you have to do it. Fuck off. So, like,
well, also one of his assistants apparently wrote to Anna Wintour and told her what was going on. when she was 19 and nothing ever happened.
Or yeah, and he would very regularly like be shooting with a model, excuse everyone, and then they would show up and there would be nude photos that were taken when only he was there.
He did the classic horrible man defense of, I can't sexually assault someone I'm married.
Mm-hmm. And it really hurts him to hear these allegations and accusations. So he sucks.
Mm-hmm. Watching him, it was hard to watch the rest of the episode a little bit, reading about all of this when he's reminiscing with Tyra about how weren't you 16 when I shot you. It was very difficult to watch.
And I found it interesting that Tyra, and maybe it's reading too much into it, very much deadpan, like, no, I was 18. I don't know. There was something about the way Tyra responded.
There was also something, because spoiler alert, Tyra shows up at this photo shoot.
Mm-hmm. She's got time now.
Well,
she's got time and hats.
Maybe to give Tyra credit, perhaps she came onto the shoot as a buffer. To be generous.
She was on his hip.
Yes, the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Lori dresses Liz in what Lori is wearing. It's the same black and white, but Liz gets a hat.
And guess what? Verdi is back. Verdi, the season sponsor.
Coming to this gorgeous trailer.
Who says nice trailer when they walk in? I think it was
Chelsea. Once again, Chelsea complimented.
It's so weird to see something that's so clearly a sponsor of the show, but they don't describe a way we can purchase it.
No.
Like, I don't even know what it is.
Trailers.
But are they green trailers? It must be, right?
No, not necessarily.
Doesn't Verdi mean green?
Yes, but that doesn't mean anything. So clearly,
the key is this is about a moment in reality, JW. That's the key. That's what you need to remember.
And this Top Model did not get the correct permits for this shoot because not only is the trailer almost a mile away that they have to like ferry them back and forth in this van. Also, there are people just walking through the shot sometimes.
Yeah.
And Tyra being there
correctly
makes it worse.
Right, of course. Well, Tyra and Kendall, because Kendall's like, come watch.
I love it.
Chelsea, we're pairing you with Anne because we'd like to torture you.
Yeah, the pairings are Chelsea and Anne, Jane and Casey, Kayla and Esther, and Liz and Kendall, with Chris with Shaw.
They try sort of hard to explain to these girls what they want the feel of the photo to be, but they do it so badly that it really seems to be, I don't know, luck and experience that determines whether or not they get the vibe of the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mr. J keeps loftily talking about this is just a moment in reality. And you just want to snap to the camera. And it's like, just tell them to be candid. Just tell them to act like the camera's not there.
Yeah, it's like one of the simplest setups we've ever had, but the amount of explanation they give it makes it feel more complicated.
Yes, and I would argue that having 4 people yell notes at you at the same time also makes this incredibly complicated because Lori, Jay, Tyra, the photographer, they're all screaming at them the whole time. And then Jay says something, comes up, I don't even remember who the female models were. It doesn't matter. He comes up and he says, the male model's the one giving me lots of things. He meant boner. Right? That's what he meant.
Also, Kayla is fully dressed as Poison from Streets of Rage. An iconic character.
Including tiny feet spray pixels.
Yep. Here's a conspiracy theory. Tyra built up Anne so much in order to be able to make fun of her to her face.
Makes
she
sense.
was skipping just like you told her to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and having fun, which is rare for Anne, period. So let her loosen up.
I really hate, since we're now talking about Kayla and Anne, I really hate the dichotomy of putting Anne in Converse, which I get, she's really tall, but then putting Kayla in shoes that are a full size too small, that everyone knows, and then later we see a medic has to look at her feet.
Yeah, she has a sprain.
Yes.
Clearly.
And she is constantly told, suck it up.
And I get that they're putting Anne in Converses because of her height, but also knowing that part of this shoot is a jumping shot, that is so unfair for someone to have sneakers.
Later, Tyra will give us some BS about it's not about you and you just use what's on set. Just let Kayla wear someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she has way bigger feet than everyone else in the house, which seems very unlikely.
Anne's there.
Yeah, why not just let her wear the Converses if all fashion is fun and anything can be everything?
And I'll argue the difference between this photo shoot and another photo shoot where you might be asked to wear things that are uncomfortable. A lot of times you're just standing. Mm-hmm. So you can do a lot more. You can deal with a lot more when you're just standing. When you're walking back and forth and jumping, a too small shoe is really going to do some damage in a way that you standing and modeling is not.
You can also do a lot more if you're walking just by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't need to lean your weight a certain way, if you don't need to match tempo.
Yeah. I just thought this was a really kind of gross concept, especially when we have, a person that has silenced people about behavior on set. I don't know. It just felt icky.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a weird other side of the coin of this authenticity bullshit where it's like, this is what it's really like, babies.
Yeah.
Oh, as a palate
it doesn't
cleanser.
have to be.
No, it doesn't. We've learned over and over again that you're creating these situations and the solution shouldn't be suck it up. The solution should be let's create safer, better working environments. Mm-hmm. And it's so weird that for such a long time, but I believe this. I remember believing this too because it was fed to us so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
That when you are on set, you just deal with it because that's stardom.
Well, and it's the lie that it gives it more meaning, right? It's like you paid your dues and now you've really earned it. And no, it's unnecessary.
And overall, now I'm jacked up too. Overall, too, it's this, and I've had conversations with friends here recently about this. For a long time, we were taught about hustle and grind culture.
Yeah.
And now, luckily, I feel like we're shifting away from that to be like, no, things need to be balanced and you need to be rested and you need to be healthy and you need to be taken care of and take care of yourself. Like, all of these things are more true, but for such a long time, it was just the people who were successful are the people who whittle themselves away by working hard and taking what's given to them and whatever. And it's so wrong-minded and unhealthy. Now, what is fun? And I also have to compliment Mr. J, which, y'all, what a vibe. Well, I love this weird cut from a mannequin to Esther. Because the mannequin sort of looked like Esther, and I found that fun. And I love it when I can feel like a camera person found a perfect little shot, and they were like, ooh, I'm going to do it. And then secondly, I appreciated that Mr. J just called Kendall Sarah Jessica Parker without saying Black Sarah Jessica Parker or whatever, because the show has not been great about that. But I appreciate it. Actually seems like maybe I'm misremembering this. I feel like this isn't the first time I've complimented Mr. J specifically on this. And I appreciate that he seems to have dropped the idea of that because she did just kind of look like a Sex and the City character. I thought her styling was some of the worst.
Oh, really? I thought that was one of the best outfits.
Oh, well, different strokes, but I do think
maybe
she looked...
just because it looked so good on her. It's not anything I would want for the real world.
I thought the emerald color was great on her. It was just the coat. Like, something about the coat to me made the whole thing a little like cheap dress up instead of
I don't know.
real clothes.
It gave a little bit of 70s for me that I was very into.
For me it was very like Halston.
Right?
Okay.
Tyra shows Liz how to do a cheesy walk and then says, why are you doing it cheesy?
But Chris loves the cheese because walk up and down the street, laugh, giggle. I do that when I wake up. You walk up and down the street when you wake up, Chris? What's your life? Just immediately jolts out of bed.
Smile plastered on her face. Gets kissed by a boy.
Gotta get up, gotta get up.
Why did I write, I think Hannah's right? Oh, okay. So I'm thinking...
There's so many possibilities.
It's every other note. But I think you were right when in a previous episode you said you just think Liz is trying to have fun with people. Like, Liz is trying to joke and like not let her nerves get the best of her. And her way of doing that is being like, oh, I did look kind of dumb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, like for us, if we were talking to her in person, we would find that charming. But Tyra's like, you did, and you shouldn't. Bad model.
Liz is going to get really tagged with this episode where they talk about, like, why are you so cheesy? Why are you doing that? And I'm like, that's who she is. Liz is cheesy.
Yeah, Liz
is
cheesy.
authentically a cheese ball.
Mm-hmm.
Again, goofs don't cut it.
Need not apply.
No. And I really do think it actually is to Liz's benefit that she's a full cheese, because her look, as we've been told, her look can be very hard. So having this kind of like goofy personality really, I think, helps balance
Fun
it.
contrast.
Yeah, because we'll later get other models who we are told are like hard and masculine seeming, and they're like, wow, what a bitch, as Marie.
Oh no. I wonder if she's going to be very difficult to rewatch to me.
Probably.
The dramatic drum beat we get for the entrance to panel. Y'all heard this, right? This wasn't me.
Yeah.
No, it happened.
Yeah. It's very loud.
It's so loud. It's so weird.
I do have to give it to Tyra. This was by far the most endearing pre-panel that we've had.
Yeah.
It felt realistic. I didn't like the gross quote of, when I'm in France, I'm really good with the French.
Yeah, no, that seems unlikely.
She said that one other time, and that other time she said it, I didn't find it sexual, and then I was like, oh, this was meant to be a sex joke, and I did not get it the first time.
Do love a return to the calling of random numbers lucky.
Well,
there they are, the lucky 9.
Yeah, they're lucky because 7, 8, 9's ass.
Oh my god.
Tyra looks fine. She's got the same, this panel hair, I think, is going to be every episode. Sitting on the panel table again, I think that's going to continue.
She is your fun substitute.
And surprise, surprise, we're going to see 2 photos at panel.
Except we're actually going to see 3.
Except, yes, we actually end up seeing a
You know what?
third.
I did not remember this bonus third photo.
I did like, if the show is setting up, this is the most prestigious photo shoot in top model history. I like that they got 3 photos for their books out of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
And also, like, great use of money and time. Because
Yeah,
this
I'm
is, in a
surprised
real
they
world
didn't-
situation, they would do this, right? They would get as many pictures.
And I'm actually surprised now that you said that they didn't set that up, because they love to do, and this is what it's really like. You're trying to get, time is money. I'm surprised they didn't mention that.
So first up, Liz and Kendall.
Kendall looks amazing in this group
Kendall
shot.
is stunning in this group shot.
It's so perfect. The only thing, I have a question about the cameraman on the far
Cameraman,
right.
Yep, he was not supposed to be in that picture.
We couldn't crop or Photoshop out him?
Right?
Agreed.
We've Photoshopped out horse wranglers before. This is where I don't think Liz is...
Oh, I forgot about the jockey.
Yeah. This is where I don't think Liz's cheesiness works, because I do think you could crop her out and it would be a superior photo.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a little, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think overall, Kendall is so stunning.
This is the first time I feel like you're really seeing what Kendall could really be.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten in her photo up until this episode.
In their solo photos, Kendall is first. I don't love this photo.
I didn't either, and they really love it, but I don't know. There was something
It feels
I
very
found
heavy.
Yes.
It's
It
a little
feels like-
stiff. It's a little posed action figure.
Now, I think she's at a disadvantage because the white background with the white coat really does make it look like she's just, her body doesn't look like it has the correct angles that a body should have necessarily. It is definitely a purse ad. Great purse ad.
And I think her face looks good. I just think her body is awkward.
She got the wind in the hair too.
Yeah. And it just feels heavy. I wish this was taken a split second before. Because, it looks like she's standing and then kicking her leg back as opposed to jumping.
Great week for Kendall. Do you want to talk about the third photo here or wait till private panel?
Let's just talk about him now, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Because this to me was the weakest of her shots.
Oh, yeah. Kendall's, so surprise, in private panel, they also tell us there's beauty shots.
Okay.
Which I really wish theoretically, the girls didn't see these here. And I really wish they had, because these, to me, change my perception of some of the overall rankings.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
Kendall's, like we're saying, is not great.
No.
Looks very much like she's in between two shots or something.
Like she just almost let out a burp and was like blowing it.
Huh.
It just, yeah, it's not Kendall's photo. Liz, her jumping shot is not jumping.
This high collar really does her no favors.
No.
It's also very, my friend shot this. Hey, look at my purse.
She does have a great smile.
Her
Yes.
arms are so stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tyra trying to tell her what to do made her worse.
Worse.
Also, where's the hat?
It fell.
hat
I wish
was
it had
the
been
whole
in the
look.
wind somewhere. Like it just fell off.
Well, her beauty shot is all hat.
But see, this is where the cheese ball works for me.
It works for me too. I do think it's funny that they pretend that it isn't cheesy. It's still
Well-
absolutely cheesy, but it's good, delicious cheese.
But if this was like a fun, like poppy, pop culture-y necklace brand,
Mm-hmm.
this would be the shot you'd want, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, it does look like she is at a lesbian bar and is like, ooh, who's that over there? And later we find out who it is.
Oh. Now, I think it is ridiculous.
And that's the story.
Yes.
They do not have the footage to back up Tyra's comment about Liz making fun of it, because Tyra's like, I just thought you were making fun of it. Sepia tone flashback to Liz not making fun of
Yeah,
it.
the sepia tone flashback to nothing was like the show was being like, you're a liar. Esther and Kayla are next. I think this is a pretty good group shot.
First of all, I think Esther got the best outfit. This is the outfit I would most want to wear.
The best styling.
I love the
She
boots.
looks great here.
In the pigtails, love.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that because the male model and Kayla are looking straight forward and Esther is looking at them. It kind of looks like Esther just joined them. Was like, what are you guys up to?
Also, why is their photo cropped so tightly, but the other photo had a full...
Well, we
Camera
did
crew.
see him shooting from all sorts of distances. It
Yeah.
actually makes sense in this photo shoot why
But
that
Kayla's
happened.
almost out of the picture.
I don't think Kayla's is that bad. I'm going to say that I don't think Kayla's best angle for photos is straight on.
Mm.
No.
But Kayla didn't choose to do that to her hair.
No.
And she's got wind in it. It's got motion.
Well, it had hairspray in it.
But still, like, it looks like they're walking, you know?
Yeah.
All the talk of, though, you look like you're in pain, I don't see in this photo.
I also don't see it in this photo.
That's so ridiculous. They just want the storyline.
I love Esther in this photo.
I do too.
Esther in the jumping. This is the fucking ad.
It's perfect.
Mhm.
It's so good. You even got the fun motion of like the purse straps.
Yeah.
The sunglasses, the shoes with the knee highs. I will stand
Yeah.
forever for
Mhm.
a shoe with the knee high sock. I love it.
And like, this is what I meant about Kendall's being heavy, even though Esther is also on the ground, because her heel is just slightly lifted,
Mm-hmm.
it looks up, even though she's right on the ground, really.
And I love how much space she takes up in the frame.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say something too, just because they bring it up so much. Not really here, but they talk all the time about her chest. Her chest looks no bigger nor smaller than anyone else's. And have we actually seen a photo, except for the time they put her in the bully bikini,
No.
that she's even looked like she's had a big chest? So I just wish they would say something, because if they're going to make such a big deal about it, pun intended, then they need to also recognize that she's working through that quote unquote quote obstacle, you know?
Well, and we've seen that happen before. We've seen girls get praise for knowing how, because Tyra always makes such a big deal about knowing how to work with whatever your thing is.
Yeah.
And the problem is that they didn't have to teach her how to do it.
She was
She
already
walked
doing
into
it.
the competition knowing how, and they don't want to praise anything that they can't take credit for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her beauty shot.
Oh,
See, I don't love this.
really?
Oh, really?
I think she looks good. I don't like it from the chin down. I just feel like the body positioning is super weird. I wish her head was just plopped on another body angle or
I
something.
love it. Is a sunglasses ad.
Yeah.
It is that for sure.
And her face is just so interesting.
Yep.
Why did Nigel say that he didn't trust Esther's walk?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
Why hasn't she built that trust?
They need to do a trust walk.
Kayla's jumping photo.
No.
Not
Thank
best.
you.
It's not the best. I don't think it's the worst.
I don't think it's the worst either.
The back arm is a little wild.
It's just at a weird. It needed to be closer to camera.
It gives her tiny little doll hands.
And the bag makes the whole thing feel heavy too because it's
I'm not sure
out.
why she had to carry the shopping bags.
To give her a purse.
Yeah, essentially.
Also, her feet look like they're at wild angles. Like when she landed, her feet went floop, like ankles came out right underneath her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's not really the worst jumping shot we have.
No, I don't think so either.
I think her beauty shot's okay.
Her beauty shot is at the other end of the lesbian bar that Liz is looking at.
It does look a little hostile to me.
Hostile like the movie or hostile like
hostile?
Okay.
Oh no, she's killing someone in another room right now. It is hostile.
It's both.
Yeah.
I also just think her styling is really hard.
It is.
It just feels
that
costumey
is not
compared
the
to
face of a
rest.
happy woman.
No, she sprained her fucking ankle.
Exactly. See, that's the only one where you could maybe say I see the pain in your face, but it's really I see that you're pissed.
Yeah. This hat is wild, guys, that they plopped on her head.
And then this is when we get the Kate Moss's best friend. This whole cycle, and it continues, Andre Leon Talley loves to describe people as just different types of rich women.
Yes.
Socialites, heiresses, and now you're just friends of celebrities.
I do love a gentle read, though.
Oh, yeah.
File it with your gentle pranks, gentle reads. Oh, also, real quick, sorry. Kayla's styling on the photo shoot was not her fault, but the tiny denim jacket she wore to panel is her fault.
Jane and Casey are next. I think Jane slays.
Jane!
And Casey has a stank face.
Jane looks incredible to me in this photo.
What an ugly dress they put her in.
Crazy.
It's not the dress, it's that, and we'll see it more in her jumping shot.
The necklace?
She got the accessories that look like they weigh 50 total pounds. But on
but
her
the
ring
accessory is not as ugly as whatever is happening on the chest area of this dress.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Y'all, I believe it's called gathers. We've learned it's gathers.
Are you sure that's not a tiny straw hat?
But she's perfect. Wind in the hair. Perfect face. Looking off without looking vacant. I know we haven't really been talking about him. This male model, it doesn't feel like a model.
No.
And I'm not saying he is unattractive. That is not what I'm saying.
No,
it
he
just
doesn't know how to
feels like he
pose.
has never modeled before.
He just looks like it's because he looks so happy to be there.
Yeah.
Casey does not look happy to be
Casey creates a storyline where she is breaking up with these two tomorrow. This is a poly relationship that she is ending.
One last fashion spree.
on his card.
Oh my goodness. This, for Jane, is my favorite jumping shot.
Yes, I agree.
And I can't believe she sells giant square bracelet?
Yes, and had to hold this clutch the whole time underneath.
Look at that ring.
Which one?
The yellow one.
Oh, there's so many, though. I just think this is perfect. But I also think her face looks a little different in a positive way. Like it's cropped weird because we lose our feet.
I do think there's a real sense of energy here of someone needing to be somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Jane's beauty shot.
They say she's weak by herself. I don't think so at all.
I would have
stunning.
collectively, I would have given number one call out to Jane this week.
Absolutely, yes.
I think she's above average in every single shot, and also she just hasn't been the best so far. And clearly, she came alive.
It would have been Jane and Esther battling it
Yeah,
for
me
top
too.
spot for me.
Sure,
I think Jane gives 3 different faces in these photos.
Mm-hmm.
She still is the same model. but gives
Exactly.
3 different energies.
Yep.
Which most people in this do not do.
Casey, for example.
Casey's jumping shot.
I'm gonna say something. I actually agree with what Tyra said. If it was a spread of 6 pages, and this was one of the middle pages, and it was a very different profile thing that's a shoe ad or whatever, I wouldn't mind it. I think her jumping's the best of her 3.
I agree.
Well, that is
I think she needed to flick her eyes upward a little bit more.
Sure.
And her one arm looks very
Tiny.
strange.
The little
Yes.
It does. It does. It needed to be further out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Her beauty shot.
Oosh. Just, it does not look like someone who's ever taken a photo before.
No.
It actually weirdly is not Casey's worst photo.
But it looks like someone just said to her, Casey, I have some bad news. And she hasn't heard what the news is yet, but something bad is about to come.
She's bracing herself.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just, there's not a point of view. It doesn't seem like Casey was thinking much of anything in this photo.
And they do say this thing at panel about there being a consistent lack of eye connectedness with Casey. I really do think getting contact lenses and not being used to them negatively affected her.
Maybe.
And I kind of wish we just talked about it more. I wish she said something about it where she's like, I think I'm learning my eyes again, which sounds
yeah, but
a
she's
little
learned
silly,
from Liz
but
that you can't bring up contact lenses.
Yeah, don't bring up
contact lenses are not high fashion.
I don't care about proteiny film.
We do finally get a discussion of the challenge during panel.
Well,
oh, sure.
Anne and Chelsea are next. I think this is fine. I think they got the ugliest clothes.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Theirs are some of the only clothes that feel like they're supposed to go together, though. Like there's
they're
a yellow
wearing the same shirt.
Well, kind of, but like the rest of them, the styling has felt very disparate from model to model. I think this is the only one that feels like un-ad.
It feels strange that Chelsea has to wear 2 shirts.
Yeah. And a jacket.
I find it weird that the male model looks like a professional wrestler who's about to call someone out.
And these are his 2 like ladies.
Ring girls.
Ring girls.
Ring girls.
I think he's cheesing really hard in this photo.
Yeah.
I think
like,
so.
I'm a man about town.
I do think that this is the first photo where the 2 models look like they're telling the same story.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I think it's, for me, pretty vacant.
It doesn't do that. I don't know. I
don't mind it. I think they both look good. I think they look like they're going to the same place. And I don't know if it's because they did match the color story.
Yeah, maybe.
And they also matched energy.
If Anne hadn't won so many first call-outs, this would have been another week that I could have seen her getting first call-out and not being frustrated with it. But because
I do think it's impressive that she made herself look like the shortest person in the photo.
Yes, because I think she was bending her knees a lot more, which Tyra makes fun of.
Except look.
I think you're right. I think she was bending her knees to get shorter than him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Smart. Really smart.
Yeah. Her jumping photo, though, I do not like.
Don't understand the raves for this one.
I don't. This is so overpraised.
I just don't like her face in it. I think it is an interesting body composition thing, but her face, and she did the opposite of getting wind in her hair for a jumping shot. It feels like her hair.
Wind in her legs. There is a blurry wind over her legs.
Yeah, it almost feels like she got wheelies and is trying her first jump with them.
Also, it's very like, look at my bracelet.
I am impressed by the beauty shot, though.
The beauty shot is,
and you wouldn't think that Anne could do like a full-on, just kind of classic beauty shot.
Yeah, it feels a little, and this is not necessarily her fault, I think it's a styling. It's a little actory headshot.
Well, I think that's also just seeing how close up it is on her compared to some of the other ones.
And that it's
the
just
framing
a
of it,
void in the back. Like it's
Yes.
just a like solid background. The rest of them still look like they're in a space, but yeah, I saw this. I wish they'd again shown this to everyone because this to me is her best photo of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. Chelsea's jumping shot, not great.
She looks very small somehow. And I don't know if it's the framing or the composition.
I think it's the way her body is twisted. There is something so wild about getting both your butt and your chest forward in the same picture.
And these are some oogly shoes.
Yeah,
to match the oogly jacket and oogly
That
t-shirts.
is a Lisa Frank dream shoe. She looks like she doesn't know where to look.
No.
Yeah.
At all. And then her beauty shot.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I have said how dumb I think it is that Andre Leon Talley has been comparing them to heiresses and socialites. She does kind of look like someone who would remember Beth Stern. What was that magazine she was on? Hamptons or something. Smile magazine.
It was the same Smile photo. Yeah.
It was this looks to me like that energy. Also, the hair curl is so silly. The little hair curl, the little hook.
It matches
the
her
way
necklace.
the hair changes from shot to shot for some of these is wild.
Yeah. Also, it looks like she's wearing a different jacket because I did not notice how sparkly this jacket was.
That's the power of a fun jacket, Alexander. It just changes in the light.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that great.
Yeah, if you run your hand the other way, you see Tyra's face.
Or it's I would love a Tyra face one where it's just the eyes and either smize or or not. You know how she does that?
That's exactly
example?
the same.
Yeah.
Sell it. Put it on Etsy.
Etsy, please. When Tyra says, "Come on down, Chris," it really makes it seem like something bad's about to happen.
So Chris's photo, her group, one of two group photos.
Yep.
This is very engagement /
Very
gap
engagement.
Yes. It's an engagement shot, but also she's dressed so junior.
It's so
And
junior.
I don't hate it for her. It's just so different from everybody else.
It is teen voguey.
It's very teen Vogue. It's that their hands are also entwined.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're both smiling and looking straight at the camera.
Yeah.
It feels like they got different direction from everyone else, maybe because it was just the two of them.
Yeah, maybe.
And then her jumping shot. And I know it's the skirt and the purse and not her fault. It's just very bottom heavy in a way because there's
lot of
just
ruffle.
so much gathers and ruching and ruffles.
It's also her hair got wild in this jumping shot. What happened?
She's also clutching that purse like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
No one is going to take Chris's purse. And then, surprise, 2 people got a beauty shot.
And the thing is, I would really like this shot for Chris if he wasn't in it.
Yes.
Her face looks so different, and it's such a good picture of her, but
It's
it's
because
just so
it's both-
silly.
She looks very soft, but also very present, which I think is hard to pull off.
Yeah, she feels like, oh, there's like a perk.
Yes. Just like edit him out. Ugh.
Him kissing her, I really hate. And it's clearly just, it can't be a beauty shot. There's 2 people in it.
And it's the funniest kiss, too, because he's not connecting to her.
He's kissing her hair.
Yeah.
Or it just like takes a really long time to move in, but starts puckering from
And
way
she's
back.
waiting. And that's why her face is. She's like, I'm ready, but I'm waiting.
And again, it makes this also look like
Couple-y.
engagement-y.
Yeah, engagement.
Yep.
And then we head to private panel where I wrote the note, wait, what? Another shot? Because like I said before, all these beauty shots were presented in private panel, which just like the weirdest time to do this.
So strange.
And y'all, in Top Model's ever expanding definition of personality, we finally have the start of them realizing that maybe shy isn't the worst possible thing you can be. Because of Esther, they talk about how quote unquote shy she is. And then Tyra says, it's like it's on purpose. That's, yeah, it's just, sorry, I can't talk. It's like, Tyra, Nigel, panel, covergirl.com. So, it's just so dumb.
Yes.
It's so dumb. What do you mean? It's like it's on purpose. Yeah, it's who Esther is as a person.
And that makes Nigel horny. And you know what doesn't make Nigel horny? Kendall's awkwardness. She's so awkward.
I wish they'd shown that more in person because we're not getting that vibe at all.
Well, and they haven't said that. The issue with Kendall previously had been looks great in person, isn't showing up on film.
And now she looks good on film. They're like, well, she's not doing it in person.
We've never heard that before.
Well, in the backing away from something they've clearly said, they also are like, Casey can't take a good photo. She got second call out a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was.
She's done it. She's had a couple of successful shots.
These photos weren't good, but like, you can't make the story like, well, once
She's
again,
never
Casey's
taken a good
done
one. She's
it.
always been dead in the eyes. I don't understand that they don't like Jane's beauty shot.
Don't get it.
What?
The fact that she can only work in a group. Okay.
Not getting that at all.
Yeah, and then they refer to Anne's personality as shy and wrong.
Esther's shy and right. Anne is shy and wrong. And that's what makes Anne quirky.
Honestly, though, it's such a perfect piece of Top Model logic.
Yeah. Call out order. Get ready.
Right before, though, when Tyra says, we only have 8 photos in my hands, Kendall makes this face like she had forgotten the numbers. Because she like looks around real quick and she's like, what? Oh, right.
Well, to be fair,
there should be
have
24 photos.
Oh, that's true. Kendall's like, I'm sorry, am I not getting these other photos? I had good photos. She's like, you can
we
keep
should be
that
upset
beauty
about
one.
this, right?
Wait, I'm getting my worst one? Fuck.
Yeah, and then they give out the beauty shots.
And because it's this season, Anne is first again wrong. Esther or Jane.
And I'm not even mad at Anne.
No, I'm at the show.
Yeah. The fact that Tyra is then, Anne, you're making this so not interesting. And then Anne apologizes because Tyra accused her of something.
Yeah.
And then Tyra's like, yeah, that's right. Apologize for being fabulous. Oh, silly Anne.
Chortle.
Dumb, stupid, freakish Anne.
Yeah. Esther and Jane were right there.
Jane is second, then Kendall, which I like Kendall's pictures.
Kendall's was good. Like, I'm
But
not
the
mad
third,
at Kendall
the third
being hot.
photo for me would have dropped her down out of the top 3 running.
Me too.
Sure.
And then Esther is fourth. Chris is next.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair placement for
Mhm.
Chris. And then Chelsea. And then Liz.
I think I might have had Liz. I mean, Liz and Chelsea are pretty at the same place for me. I just really liked Liz's beauty shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised this show didn't put Liz in the bottom, too. Based on how they've talked about her recently.
No, they want to punish Kayla
Yeah, we have to punish Kayla for not having
Complaining.
the right shoe size for her.
and Casey in the bottom. And,
And the
the
problem
word of the
is-
day.
Both of you are disconnected.
It also is not brought up that they were both in the top in the challenge for Cover Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I wonder if, Top Model should have ever done. I mean, it would have saved Casey, so grain of salt with what I'm about to say. But it feels so weird to me when a challenge winner, especially when the challenge is something pretty legitimate in the show's universe, goes home.
Yeah.
It feels like it should save you in some regard. It just does. It feels weird to have someone clearly have some aspect of what they are looking for in the show's criteria go home.
I think I agree with you. The problem was Casey was so much worse than everyone else in this photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look, the right choice was made for a variety of reasons.
Right.
Tyra gives the whole, if it ain't going to kill you or scar you forever, it'll make you stronger. What about this experience will make Kayla stronger?
Nothing.
When her feet bones grow back together and have new
This
calluses.
means she's going to start taking calcium supplements. And that will make her bones stronger.
And then we see some reluctant hugs when Casey is eliminated.
Were y'all prepared for Casey to take this hard?
No.
Not in the way that she did.
Because this is
Certainly.
uncomfortable exit interview.
Look, here's the thing. She wanted this. She auditioned a lot.
True.
And you're about to find out she has the wildest update that we've ever had. So
Wow.
buckle up and strap in for the Casey roller coaster. It is not relatable catalog at all. And she's gone. So we'll go into this by, you know how sometimes all of us do, but I think especially I've told the listeners, I hope that people get better. I hope that people grow.
Mm-hmm.
I know that people are young when they're on the show. Casey said, JW, I'm not going to grow. In fact, I'm going to double down in a way that you have never experienced before.
Double down.
Yep. So her name is Casey Leggett, Leggett, and also sometimes it's just spelled with one T on the end. I could not find confirmation truly.
Mhm.
All of her socials are Cal, K-A-L, Barbie.
Oh.
Her Instagram bio, and imagine every word pretty much that could be spelled with a C is spelled with a K.
No.
Kingdom, citizen, with a crown, KC, then 3 carrot emojis, then kingdom living, then the capital word Brent with a dove, then
Wow. What a twist.
then cultivate with case, and then all capital letters, one word, Black Pride, and then the fist emoji. And then her tweets are current.
Oh no.
And the most recent 2 tweets, one is bad habits turn into your character, a good sentiment, but you're about to find out super ironic. And that's from like March. It's like from March 10th, which at the time of this recording is pretty recent.
Mm-hmm.
And then her other most recent tweet is just the number 1.
What?
What?
Just a tweet that's just one keystroke, the number 1. Which, if it wasn't Casey, would feel like a typo. But I feel like she was just reminding herself, I'm number 1. Send
I love me.
Her most recent tweet, JW, is whoever controls the thought of a nation controls the nation. #brainwash.
I don't think I had that one looked up when. Cool.
Cool.
Get ready for more. Casey is famously known to have kept auditioning for the show after her cycle, at least up until cycle 22.
What?
And
How old was she?
And there's a video of it. It doesn't matter how old she was. She was on the show where she forgets what place she got.
What?
Because she's like, I think I was 8th place. And no, you weren't. She also auditioned for The Face, but was rejected. Some small things. She signed with O Model Management, LA Models, Daniel Hoff Agency, TNG Models. If you look at her Instagram, she's got some good modeling shots, to be fair. And that's the last I'm going to be fair for her. And you'll see why. She was in the music video for Look What You Made Me Do, Taylor Swift's song. She also played Naomi Campbell in The Assassination of Gianni Versace.
Versace? Oh.
Yeah, and then was a runway model in an episode of Next in Fashion, but none of that is credited on IMDb, and I could not find evidence, even though it does pop up in other places. So, shrug. Now, we don't talk a lot about the Oliver Twixt interviews. And just so the listeners know, we've mentioned this in mailbag episodes. We don't want those interviews, which are very extensive and very candid, to, shade our viewing of episodes, because we do like as much as possible to be able to watch the episodes
in the moment,
like fresh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. However, in 2021, she did an interview with them. It is considered one of the worst interviews by the fan base because she doubles down on her comments on ISIS, calling herself a natural woman, says she doesn't want, quote, all gay representation.
What?
And even forgot Oliver's name during the interview.
Was it not on Zoom
be
or Instagram where it's there?
Yes. Wow. So on top of everything else,
Guess she still hasn't learned to wear those contacts.
Oh, Hannah, you perfect angel. So she hasn't grown at all. And that's not even all of it, y'all. Like, it's a rough watch. And luckily Reddit and other sources have pulled out kind of the highlights. But basically everyone was like, whoa. Because all of these other interviews in general, you get behind the scenes tea. People seem to have grown and changed to get more context. I think what we saw of Casey was who Casey was.
Yeah, and I'm going to go on record. I didn't like what Casey was.
No.
I gave her some credit when she successfully did things, and I was being generous. I think Casey is a pretty horrible contestant and didn't take very good photos.
Would not have put her through to the competition.
No.
Hey, she's still trying to get on this competition to this very day.
Oh my God, I hope she auditions for Cycle 25.
It's nice to have an uncomplicated person to root against.
Mm-hmm.
She took up a lot of screen time. Because at least for people that are uncomplicated to root against, like Clark wasn't on TV that much.
Mm-hmm.
So we could ignore Clark. It is impossible to ignore Casey. Yeah. And weirdly though, I also didn't remember much about Casey.
No,
I remembered glasses.
Yeah, I forgot she was on the show. Because I think my memory was like, oh yeah, she auditioned. That's how
weirdly,
I remember Casey.
I think her Cycle 11 audition is more iconic in some ways, for all the wrong reasons, but is more notable than her actual inclusion on the show.
And we've had instances where when a contestant draws a lot of hatred from other people in the house, we make allowances. We look at what's going on behind the scenes, how maybe just different personality types don't get along, whatever. They all truly hated Casey. This was a house united, and apparently there was a good reason for it.
I was also shocked when anyone hugged her. And I was shocked that Casey went for hugs when she left because it didn't seem like she likes people.
I don't think Casey knows. I don't think Casey realizes how she comes across.
Really, she's delusional.
I think that she thinks she's like, well, that's just how people fight. People hate people, but at the end of the day, they still love me. Like, I think that's delusion.
I can't get past the fact that she kept auditioning for a show that she was on and lost.
I really hope we get a glimpse of her just like lurking in the college audition.
That's the thing. I was like, what if she's... And it's also just weird because it's like, that's not a thing Top Model had ever established.
No.
That you could come back and try again if you'd been formally cast in the house.
Wild.
And if you should have had a restraining order put against you, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love to hear from you, your hot tea, your iced takes. You can reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. Or you can become part of the Leadum Pod and donate to anchor.fm/podleadum.
You've got $1.
You've got $1.
Hey,
You've got a delusional $1.
Everyone out there on the Leadum Pod, just tweet out the number 1. Rise up.
1 #podleadum.
Can you imagine if just the number 1 is trending? Everyone's like, what is this? It was like, it was us making fun of a real dingbat of a person.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag podleadum whenever you tweet that one, so we know that it was meant for this and not that one Casey tweet. So for Podleadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.